It timed me out. It timed me out. So we're starting a new live. Yay. Thank you. Yay. Green eyed, you're there. Hi, honey. I'm waiting for it to show up on my on my computer too, so I can see the chat better, but it's live on my phone. It timed me out for inactivity, which is stupid. I did the puzzle twice, it let me back on, and then it said that I was inactive. Oh yeah, back to the banana bread. So next time that I have to use the almond flour, I will add more cinnamon and more bananas. And I gotta play around with the sugar, because that recipe was not using sugar, it was using maple syrup for the sweetener, which it was okay. It just tasted like it was missing something. So I don't know, I'm gonna play with the recipe and get it to what I like. And maybe, oh, that's a good idea. So my middle son, he has his first ever real girlfriend, and she's so sweet. And she is a baker, and her mom is a baker. Like the healthy substitute for sugar. Yeah, I need to. Yeah, but I might ask her, because she did an amazing thing. Was that Christmas or Thanksgiving or something? She did an amazing thing for my ex-husband, which was just so sweet. So my daughter had called me and asked me if I had the recipe around here for a cake that my ex-husband's family called special cake. And I did. I had all these copies of it, and we were together almost 20 years, and I tried and tried to make that cake, but I'm not a professional baker. I can follow a recipe, but making the alterations and making it taste great is kind of a scientific thing, and I'm not that great at it. But I tried and tried to make that cake, and it was his grandma's recipe, and she was one of those old school ladies who was like, yeah, I'm not going to give you all the ingredients written down correctly, because then you would know my secret, which I think is so selfish. Yeah, so yeah, this is some special cake. I know, it called it special cake. So it was like all the holidays and all the birthdays, my ex-husband's grandma would make special cake for everybody. And the way he described it was kind of a mostly almond flavored, maybe a little hint of lemon to the cake and the frosting, but mostly like a very clean, bright kind of taste. But the cake was big and fluffy, and it had 2 or 4 layers to it. I don't know. I never could get it right. I mean, mine was like a frickin' lead balloon. So yeah, so my middle son, Ben, his girlfriend, she loves to bake, and her mom bakes, and her mom has a bakery, and she played around with that recipe until she got it perfect and surprised him with it. And he was like, he had not eaten that cake made correctly since, let's see, maybe 1999, 2000, and she made it perfect, and she videoed it, and I got to see the video. So that was one of the sweetest things I think that anyone could ever do, was what is shake my head. Yeah, whatever. Hi, how are you? Anyway, so I don't know why it's not popping up on my, I'm checking my laptop and seeing if it will get me back to, I don't want to see other people's lives. I want to go back to me, to my profile. Hold on. Let me see if I can get back there so that I can see it and see the chat bigger on there. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, that was really sweet of her to do for him. So I mean, I'm a decent cook. I can cook some different foods. So I used to, for Lunar New Year, I have never made the wrappers for spring rolls and egg rolls and dumplings, jiaozi. I've never made the wrappers. I would always buy the wrappers, but I would make the filling and make a whole bunch of those homemade. And I would make like anywhere from 100 to 200 of them at a time, and we would just because we'd have a bunch of people over, and we would eat a ton, and then I would wrap them in parchment paper and put them in Ziplocs and freeze them 2 or 3 in a bag, and then everybody could just take them for lunch or snacks or whatever and nuke them. Oh yeah, it was a whole big thing. Like when I'm saying we celebrated, we really celebrated. We did the darn thing. So, and the kids still swear that my egg rolls, and my dumplings, that they like the taste of my filling better than a lot of the restaurants that they. A lot of the restaurants are just. They're mass produced, and it's not like home cooking where you add a little bit more seasoning to flavor. So yes, I make some bomb dumplings and egg rolls. So I'm going to, I need to ask the kids if they're coming up, if they're gonna make it this year for any time for Lunar New Year to celebrate all that, because I would love to. Although Ben, my middle one, so my 2 younger kids, that was the whole, I've always loved Asian countries and China, but the two of my kids were adopted from 2 different ends of China, so that was why we were so into the holidays. Zucchini bread, I love zucchini bread. I have never made it. I had a neighbor, she's at a different house, who's passed on, and she made some amazing chocolate zucchini bread, and it was so good. You've been looking into moving to Malaysia. Ooh, man, that would be amazing. A big part of me would love to live in a foreign country. I haven't decided where, but yeah, I would love that. I would love to be able to travel. I feel like I've put so much of my life on hold because I've helped take care of my mom for 26 years. She doesn't live with me anymore, but she's 79. She really should. They have a second chance immigration thing. I'm going to have to look into that. I have a coworker who has Spanish ancestry. Her dad and her mom were both Spanish. Her grandma was like full-blooded from Spain, and so she's been working for a little over a year on getting her dual citizenship status or whatever, so that if she wants to move to Spain, that she can do that. Got the 15th best healthcare system in the world, and almost everyone speaks English. Oh, that's cool. You have a friend in Spain, Alicia Torre de la Roca. Is it Roca? Torre de la Roca. Hello, everyone that's joining in. So I'm going to do a quick card pull, Greenhead. I don't know. I'm just going to do a general read and see what comes out. I'm going to do the Divine Doorways cards. That is cool. I'd love to go there. My daughter is, she learned a little bit of Spanish. She kind of lost being able to speak Mandarin, but she took French for 4 years in high school and 4 years in college, because she said it opens up like 70 different countries that speak French. So it gives her more options to travel to. I'm kind of worried that she is just staying in America because she has her girlfriend, her significant other, is working in the theater. She has a job in theater, and she works in Cleveland, and she loves her job. And I'm like, well, yeah, but I don't know. I don't want to see her put her life on hold for you know, not, I mean, I love them together. They're wonderful together, but yeah. Right. Yeah, I tell you what, I had a bit of that with, because I love to travel and I love to see things and go places and do things, but I definitely put like taking care of everybody in front of myself. I started going to college, and then my kids had a lot of medical needs and they had stuff they needed to be in therapy for. And so I, what I like quit going when my work couldn't help pay for it. I didn't make it a priority. I made all of their stuff, all of their sports and all of their activities a priority. And so, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to think about getting older. And actually, I love my kids and I don't regret that time at all. I regret that I didn't maybe create more boundaries or, you know, with certain things, and take better care of myself physically and emotionally, because I was unhappy. That was why I got so heavy. I was huge. Like, I don't know, if you realize, like, I was over 300 pounds. My biggest, I know I was over 350 pounds. I probably was close to like 390 some pounds and wouldn't step on a scale when I was that big. I was huge. So for me to be like, I'm a little over 200 pounds and struggling to maintain that and get lower. But yeah, I was huge. Hi, penguins. Hi, how are you? Yeah, I was huge. I had gotten like just super depressed, had a lot of trauma that wasn't healed, and just didn't, I wasn't happy, and I was taking care of everybody but me. And when I just became super tired of being unhappy, then I started taking care of myself. I was not happy. So I just, so this is my second live tonight. Hi, penguins. This is my second live tonight. The first live that I did was just all, talking about the Lunar New Year holiday, because I did a big post on YouTube about that and read, all 12 of the Lunar New Year zodiac signs. Right now I'm just chatting with my friend, and I'm going to do a couple of quick card pulls, general message, tarot cards and oracle cards. So I'm gonna pull from the Divine Doorways deck and see what comes out. I'm just chit-chatting. I may or may not answer questions and pull cards for people. We'll see. I'm kind of conserving my energy because I was in the hospital a couple weeks ago. So and I don't know how much energy that I'll have tonight. That's the only doorway you go through is the divine one. Yep, Green, and I totally get that. All right, let me zone in for a second. Spirits, guides, and ancestors, give us the messages we need to see. Give us the message we need to see. So this is going to be a general collective message for all signs. If you're pulled here and you're led here, remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. It's for guidance and healing. And if it doesn't resonate, if it doesn't fit, if it doesn't sound like your story, okay, maybe it's not yours, and maybe you need to hear it anyway. Maybe it's coming up down the road. I actually can see and project things into the future. So it may not be in real time. You may be going through it, or it's generally is a this is what's coming kind of thing. So, okay. Oop. All right, so I got like 3 out here. Nope, that's the face one. Anything else? All right, we got more than that. The first card out is Bigger Picture. Go to the next level to get a greater perspective, higher ground. So you're with that one, with Bigger Picture, you're not looking at all of the bits of information. I'll either be projecting or I will. With Bigger Picture, go to the next level to get a greater perspective, higher ground. So trying to look at things from all angles, trying to see a broader scope of all of the information that's before you, not limiting your view. That is that doorway. You're looking out, there's a little bit of water, it's calm, and there's the forest and the trees up ahead. So I'm hearing, not seeing the forest for the trees, it's kind of foggy where you're looking. So you don't, that's just generally what I was getting with bigger picture, is you're not getting all the bits of the information. You don't have all the pieces of the information. So you need to get up on higher ground. So get out of a fear mindset, a lack mindset, and look at the bigger picture of information for whatever it is that you're dealing with in your current situation in your life, whether that's a relationship or career issue that is mainly focused on your mind. The next card out was Shiny Facade. Find what truly matters and break free from limitations. Avoid illusions. Rose-colored glasses. Not everything that glitters is gold. Someone around you is putting on their best presentation or representative is what I'm hearing. It's not their true self. So this is going to be, whoever, there's a lot of people that could tune into this. So I don't know whose energy that I'm picking up on, but this could be a love situation or a work situation. I feel like some of you, it's a career situation, but so what else do we need to know about the bigger picture and the shiny facade? Not all that glitters is gold, and getting a greater perspective and trying to see all things. The next card out is right timing. There is a pivotal moment where timing is crucial. Choose your moment. So this is literally you sitting back, watching someone's actions, not just their words. You're peeping everything, and you're sitting back and you're watching for the truth of a situation. This is literally like giving someone enough leash to tangle them. Always green eye. Giving someone enough leash to tangle themselves up in is how I'll say that. Yeah. So, peeping someone's game. Knowing someone's not on the up and up, and they're showing you their best representative. You can't control. Yep, exactly, because you can't control what I pay attention to. That's right. People can try to control the narrative of what you see or what they let you see, especially if they are trying to pull something over on you. So if that's a job who's trying not to let you in on everything, or a friend, acquaintance, or potential romantic interest. A lot of times people are only going to let you see what they want you to see if they are trying to manipulate the situation and have you see it only from their perspective. If they're trying to control the situation in any way, they can't control you being discerning and studying people, not just for what they say and their actions, but energy does not lie. If there's a difference between fear mindset or really being intuitive and discerning, and like you can feel when something is off with someone, and you can walk into a room and you're like, damn, what the hell, it feels all tense in here, you don't even know why, or someone just rubs you the wrong way and they're not even touching you, but energetically they rub you the wrong way, and you're like, I don't know why. I've really never trusted that person. I really get a bad vibe from that person. They give me the creeps, whatever. Or sometimes you just know. I've dated people before and wasn't even thinking like, oh, yeah, they're running around or they're cheating or whatever. Walked into their place to go visit them, and I could immediately feel an energetic wall, and I knew that someone else had been there and they had decided that they were going to get with that person who was an ex I didn't even know about. But it was literally like walking into an energetic wall that person had put up, because they had decided, what they had decided was it was easier to go back to the toxic comfort that they knew than to be vulnerable with someone that they might actually really care about. So energy doesn't lie. So yeah. So, but the cards were cautioning you to look at everything from a bigger perspective. Not everything that glitters is gold, and choose your time to choose your moment, a pivotal moment for you to say, confront, or whatever. Let the person know that the rose-colored glasses are off, and you know what's up. You know the tea. So. All right, anything else on that pull? Anything else on that pull? That's a lot. I don't want to drop all that. I guess we are, though. Unseen depths. Subtle signs will help uncover valuable aspects of yourself. Hidden treasure. It's a deeper dive into yourself. Knowing yourself. Hidden treasure. You may have some unexpected gifts that are coming up. Green Eye, I know I've seen that with you. Yeah. So you think you know what it looks like, and the person who has it knows this. Yeah. When you don't have real self-awareness, you don't understand what that looks like. Exactly. Unseen depths. Subtle signs help you uncover valuable aspects of yourself. You were just talking about that. Self-awareness, you're on it. Hidden treasure. When you're very aware of yourself and who you are and what you stand for and your character, and what you will and won't put up with, what you will and won't allow, what boundaries that you have, when you're very self-aware, it's that really is like a treasure. Knowing yourself. Knowing yourself and knowing what kind of crap that you won't stand for, it is invaluable. It's an invaluable wisdom. Enduring love. The next card is enduring love. Acts of love and kindness break through any barriers. Comfort and connect. I feel like that's a family connection or a friendship connection. That it's a reconnection. Someone that you've known through time, and that person, it's a comfort to be around them and in their energy. So maybe when this other bullcrap, the rose-colored glasses, come off and you confront that person, you may speak with someone else who you've had a long-standing, it says enduring love, but I really am feeling like a platonic, familial type love with this card, that there's a comfort in connecting with that person. And I know some of us don't let a lot of people into our inner world and our innermost thoughts, but I would hope that everybody has somebody, a friend that they can go to if you're going through something like that and you're peeping the bull crap from whatever that work situation, friend, so-called friend, or potential intimate partner who's like not being on the up and up with you, that when that happens and that comes out, that you will reconnect with someone who you feel safe and comforted by connecting with their energy. And the next card out is warm welcome. Nurture relationships and allow love to guide you. Lead with your heart. So, friendships, a lot of us don't have family that we can really, it could just be yourself reconnecting with yourself. You find comfort in that when but, and I do that too. When I've been hurt by somebody, I tend to self-isolate and go inward and, lick my wounds. Did you like that? Lick. But I would hope that everybody has somebody that they find comfort in connecting with. A lot of us don't like bearing our souls, but we might have a friend or a soul tribe group who can make us laugh when we're feeling some type of way. And that in itself might be comforting to you if you are not good with the mushy, gushy, ushy cupcake. Just saying. And they would welcome you warmly. They would welcome you warmly. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Absolutely, green-eyed. Expose truths. Be honest with yourself and others and face reality. Authentic self. That's the doorway that you're walking through. You already are green-eyed. I don't know about everyone else in the chat, but green-eyed is pretty dang authentic. One of the most authentic people that I've ever had the pleasure of being friends with. Pretty darn authentic. You, we always say though, you're like a hard nut on the outside and cream filled on the inside. Because you're really a softie. We're not supposed to tell everybody that, are we? But you are. I love you so much, green-eyed. And when you go through all this and you are confronting truths and taking the rose-colored glasses off, you'll also be facing shadows, confronting parts of yourself that you may have been hidden, balancing your light and your dark. You know, can we ever be done with this? Can we ever be done with this? Balancing the light and the dark? No, never, because it's the eternal peeling of the onion, and every time that we think that we've healed, we heal some more, or we get triggered again, and we got a new situation and a new D-bag that comes along and tries to mess up our world. And yeah, if somebody's always gonna try and mess with me, it's not me they're messing with. It's your energy. This is true. And I used to think, why is it? Why are there just... But literally, if you have lovely, kind, amazing energy, you're like a big magnet, and you're going to attract everything that is brave enough to step to you. So sometimes that's going to be amazing people who are in a high vibration also, and other people are going to be initially attracted to you because of the energy that you carry, and then they're going to be repelled because you're going to reflect their shadow back to them, and they're going to have some weird jealousy or competitiveness, or just think that you're so amazing and your energy is so wonderful that that it's that your kindness, they think it's weakness, and it's not. You're kind because you are just a kind and loving and giving and nurturing person, but that's not a weakness at all. It just means that you're operating out of a vibration of love. But FAFO, look around and find out, because most of us who've been through a lot of self-reflection and healing and toxic family and toxic relationships, and we're just not gonna put up with that crap from people anymore. We've done it enough. Yes, absolutely. Hi, Chico. Universal soul chatter facts. I love that you're chiming in. Thank you. Yeah, so that was the first pull from the Divine Doorways deck. And usually when I finish with that one, I do a deep dive with the Deep Dive Oracle deck, and then I finish with the Sacred Ancestors. So I'm gonna do that tonight. Whoever you got me fucked up with, I don't want to meet. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You're my you're like one of my role models in boundaries, green-eyed, because I suck at those, and I'm really trying to be much better with that. Hi, Tutu. I'm really trying Yeah, you really are. You are. Because I talk a big game about boundaries. But I really suck at having them and maintaining them, and I'll say that I have them, and I've cut a lot of people out of my life, but it's hard for me. I struggle with it. Like I feel bad for cutting people out of my life, and I still give people a million freaking chances, even when I know like that they're just full of crap. I don't know. I guess because I can see so many perspective and sides of things. Oh, thank you. Yep, gotta stop saying that. I am learning to be better. Thank you. Good reminder. I am learning to be better at setting and keeping and maintaining boundaries. It is a process that I am getting better at every day. Thank you for that reminder, Universal Soul Chatter. Yep, words are powerful. I do know this. You laughing at me. Gotta have empathy for my future self first and foremost before anyone else. Yeah. Empathy for your future self first and foremost before anyone else. I think it's the mindset shift of I matter more than someone else's hurt feelings, that I would actually set a boundary with them. Greta, I love that. And I foresee my future being unhappy because I didn't cut you off. Yeah. Maybe I should like put that on a post-it and put it like on my desk and on my mirror in the bathroom. And I foresee. Yes, confuse yourself. So much love that comment, Green Eyed. All right, spirits, guides, and ancestors. What do we have for the deep dive? Deep dive. Anything else we should know? Spirits, guides, and ancestors. That one flew. Planting seeds. Your ideas, dreams, and efforts have potential to develop into great things. Future promise. Green-eyed. The art on that card, though. Pegmeister. So whatever you're doing, you are planting seeds for your future. Your ideas, dreams, and efforts have potential to develop into great things. So Green, I get to working on your music. It's like an ink blot. It looks like a plug. That's all I'm going to say about that. It looks like a really interesting plug. What do you see in this picture? Yeah, the ink blots. What do you see in this picture? Oh, I love it. I just can't. I'm dying to make my silence hurt. Oh, that was a good laugh. I have my eyes are watering and my sides hurt from laughing. Pinecone plug, yes. Hey, Soul Chatter, will you please get with the design team? Will you get with the design team about that? Because I think it can become a very marketable item. I might sneeze, y'all. I must sneeze. Oh God, I don't want to sneeze on camera. Oh, you have me cracking up, Green Eye. You have me cracking up so bad. All right, so what's the pinecone plug. What's the next card out in the read? So we're gonna do the finna do the deep dive oracle cards. Hello, Elle. Thank you for liking the live. Green Knight is here holding my hand through it all. The next card is finding closure, celebrating achievements, acknowledging your growth, releasing any baggage, and fulfilled intention. It could be finding closure on that previous read on the person who was just a D-bag and in your work or friend circle, or that potential partner who was just showing you what they wanted to show you. Or this could be finding closure on, I'm also hearing the limiting mindset. So you're celebrating your achievement of being able to, set boundaries with people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and believe in yourself. Releasing any baggage and fulfilling your intention. So the intention that you're going to do better, choose better, believe in yourself and in your dreams and your goals. So, hello, Deborah. I would love, so both of you, so Soul Chatter and Green Eyed and Uncle L, you all have unreleased music. So you're always challenging me to do my live and push past my fear of, I can't see the chat, and just generally not liking to be on camera. And pushing past my fear of, I actually can read, and my shuffle's getting better. Pushing past my own fears and limiting mindsets. But I'm going to challenge all of you. You're all amazing musicians in your... okay, it was buffering. Thank you. So what I was saying was that last card was about finding closure, celebrating achievements, acknowledging your growth, releasing any baggage, and fulfilled intention. Oh, you're just joking, you goof. So I'm challenging all of you. I'm challenging Soul Chatter and Green Eyed and Uncle L. All of you have unreleased music. And you're amazing artists. You're amazing composers. Green Eyed, you're a freaking phenomenal singer. It's not just lyrics and the compositions, but your singing is just, yes. Mwah. So I'm really looking forward to, I'm not even going to say, when are you? I know you're going to, and I'm going to challenge you to do it because you guys have all been pushing me and challenging me. I look forward to the day when those releases are out there and the world could know how amazing you are. She planning on calling. No, you're not. She's gonna call the album RDL. Most people don't know what RDL stands for. You've tapped into other creations, have you? Okay. What else are you creating? Not the Pinecone plug. Behind the music. Oh my God, yeah. One of these years it'll be like the documentary that they had on, TLC or R. Kelly, Behind the Music. No, we don't need to share. You're not as passionate about music as she was. You're not as music as you are passionate. Okay. So what are you working on, Soul Chatter? What was my inspiration behind RDL? RDL, for those of you who don't know, his raw dog life. That's all I must say about that. We can go back into the deep dive cards and see what we have. Soul Chatter, what are you working on now creatively? Photography and videos. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I love that. Your nature, you do a ton of cloud photographs and some other photography that I've seen that I like. I really like. So my daughter is really into photography too. She went to Kent State and she got her bachelor's in media communications, photography, and French. She basically has 3 degrees, and then there was some kind of media degree that she has like basically an associate's in, but she earned 3 bachelors at one time when she just graduated. So anyway, maybe one day y'all can hook up and talk. And maybe she'd be happy to share some tips with you. Got a couple more cards out for the deep dive read. Let's see what we have. We're just chatting away. I'm doing whatevs. Let's see what else we have. Subtle growth. Growth may occur quietly and gradually away from immediate attention. Unseen forces. Yeah, literally. So it's like the mushrooms that are hiding in the dark. So people don't always know. Everything, yes, RDL can be inspired by more than just one thing. Very true. Everyone that's going through growth, yeah. Not everybody sees what you're going through. Growth is such a personal thing. It's so internal. And it's usually kind of like the mushroom, it's growing underground and through all the crap that you go through, that kind of fertilizes you and helps you to grow. Sometimes the hard stuff is the stuff that really helps you grow. Fertilizes you and helps you to grow. Sometimes the hard stuff is the stuff that really helps you grow if you're willing to work through it. Yeah, not a lot of us do. I totally get that for you, Green Eye, that you resonate with that card. You don't show your life a lot. Growth may occur quietly and gradually away from immediate attention. Unseen forces. Unseen forces that are helping you with your growth could be guides. Things that you're going through with your understanding, with ascension and healing, if you're doing all that. The growth and changes that we go through sometimes. And this is what's interesting. I was just talking about this so I popped over to, I go to Summit Recovery Hub, and it's a sober meeting place. And I popped over there the other night for the first Friday of every month, they have a free dinner. And I knew I couldn't really eat things there that they were going to have, but I wanted to just join in with my peeps because it was like the anniversary of when my grandpa died, and I took care of him when he was sick with lung cancer. So he was on my mind. And so I wanted to go be with the sober folks to keep me from going off my path. And just go chill and vibe with good people. And so I did that. And I was thinking about that. I was talking to someone. We were talking about that card, talking about the slow and subtle growth that others don't always see. And I was like, sometimes we don't even realize how much we're changing or we're growing. And so I was talking about, they have a couple times a month they meet and they do like, there's a place that comes in called Velvet Rabbit, and they bring all the supplies for people to make vision journals and vision boards. And I was like, I've really wanted to go to it, and I haven't yet because it's kind of like later in the evening and it's winter and I can't see to drive when it's dark. But I really want to go to that. So I'm either going to have to figure out a ride to get me there and back, or just wait until warmer weather and go enjoy it. But I was saying, I have been wanting to do a vision journal or a new vision board. Yeah, I have to intentionally make it happen because it's something that I've been wanting to do. I just am cheap and I don't want to pay for a freaking Uber. but I'm going to make it happen. I have a vision board in my Reiki room that's right behind this tapestry. I have a vision board and I love it. It's very, it's pretty. But I was looking at it the other day as I was dusting it, and I was like, it's time to make a new one because I have new dreams and visions and goals and expansion of things that I've already started doing. And I want to put that on a vision board to keep me, this is a dream, but you can accomplish it. You can accomplish it. But that vision board that I have in my Reiki room, I realized that it was about 7 or 8 years ago that I made that board, and everything on there at the time that I made it seemed like faraway dreams, like pipe dreams that I had no idea if I would ever really, like, I knew I was capable, but believing that it would happen, or feeling like, well, when? And one of them was really simple. It was reconnecting with my family, because I think I made that board around the time where I was going through that separation, dissolution, divorce from that long marriage. And my kids at that point really didn't like me very much. And I thought I was never going to heal that relationship with them. And that was one of the things that was on the board, was time with my kids and healing that relationship. And all 3 of my kids now love me again. Though they've always loved me, but they didn't like me for many years. So yeah, it's not who we are when we first set our attention. Yeah, because I just wasn't that person yet. Yeah, but everything on there was, I wanted to learn and grow in Reiki, and I had only at that point done a couple of Reiki shares and gotten like my Reiki 1, and was practicing a little bit on friends and family. So it had to have been longer than, because I've been doing Reiki close to 10 years was when I first started doing Reiki circles and shares. But yeah, when I wanted to learn more with sound healing, and I wanted to learn crystal healing and all those things. And I thought it'd be nice to have a business. And I even had the business name on there, the business name that I have, the Meraki Healing Arts. I had Meraki on that board. And that was years and years ago that I had all of that vision and that plan in my head. And every freaking thing on that board, I actually have done and accomplished. But it's time for a new vision board. It's time to add on to like all the things that I want to do and accomplish in my life. Like I have, I can see all the things I want to do. I can see all the things I want to do and how I want my business to grow and my life to grow and change. It's just, I'm not there yet, but I already have the vision, so I know that it's possible. It's just, I don't know how long it's going to take. Yeah, it's a beautiful word. And it's just, when I kind of came upon the word and was thinking, it's just very much kind of my philosophy of leaving a bit of your heart and your soul in the work that you do. So I thought it's a lovely concept. So that's why I liked the name. But yeah, so okay, we keep chit-chatting. So we were on subtle growth, and I started talking about the vision board. The next card is guiding light. Allow the light to uncover hidden truths and provide direction in your life. Dispel confusion. But we're always confused. Because I can get off track talking and we get confused. Allow the light to uncover hidden truths and provide direction in your life. Dispel confusion. Do I make myself clear? Apparently not. I don't feel like I do. Sometimes I don't feel like I make myself clear. You make yourself pretty darn clear all the freaking time. I think green-eyed, like you're straight to the point. You're very, you're a big combination. You're a big combination of Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, like spicy, fiery, don't take no crap, but I love it. And you're like, oh, I don't know. I love it. I love it. Yeah. The next card is Gleaming Edge. Taking a step back can offer brilliant insights into your current situation. Gleaming Edge. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so it's like a winding path, and it's kind of looks like these slate, you know, or whatever, steps, and it's winding up, and there's all these crystals and like big chunky like tower crystals, like with the points, aligning the path, and then like a light at the edge, and you know, it's kind of like this windy little, you know, like you could have a fear of like falling off into the unknown there, but like the crystals and the light, like there's guidance along the way, and it's a beautiful, beautiful path, and maybe you don't know where all the twists and turns are gonna take you, but that gleaming edge is like, the perspective is that, yeah, this is your current situation, but you're right on the edge of like brilliant going down that with a unicycle. That would be really not good. But you're literally on the edge of like major breakthroughs, and there's lots of light and guidance, and you're, you know, you're ascending, you're going up the steps. So you're making progress that you're not even aware of how beautiful that it all is. I love you. You think it looks like a discouraging path? No, I don't think it looks like a discouraging path. I think that, like, it's probably hard to see on camera. Like, you could over here, like, literally, you know, drop right off. But, no, I find so much encouragement in that card, because those crystals are really, like, I don't know how well you can see them, but they're really, like, lit up and glowing, and there's, like, light on your path, and it's not like a dark, windy forest crap. Yeah, it's not, you know, it's very encouraging. So whatever your path is, whatever you're doing in life for your personal growth or your career or whatever, it's telling you to get a new perspective on your current situation, that you're so close to like all these breakthroughs, and that you're making progress. That's what I get from that card. And really that whole read, you're planting seeds, there's future promise, you're finding closure, celebrating your achievements, releasing any baggage, you're fulfilling your intentions, you've made subtle growth, unseen forces are guiding you, guiding light, allow the light to uncover hidden truths and provide direction in your life, dispel any confusion, so confusing thoughts, limiting thoughts, and gleaming edge, you're making progress. So that was a pretty read. I rambled, but when you put them all together, it really is a beautiful read. You're on the edge of all these breakthroughs. So keep that in mind and have a new perspective. Yeah, there's got to be, with a path like that, there's got to be something cool at the end. That was pretty cohesive. Once I take out all the rambles and I show all the cards together, it's like that was a pretty cohesive, pretty read. Beautiful read. So, yeah, I like that. We do let's see what the ancestors have to say. We do a sacred ancestors messages. Thank you, Green Eye. I love that. I'm loving. I so have to. I don't know what time it is. I don't want to call my daughter this late, but I'm gonna have to tell her thank you ever so much for the use of the old laptop, because I can have my phone here for the camera. How is the sound, by the way? Is it crap? I bought a little noise canceling microphone. Yes, she hooked me up with an old used laptop it was my daughter's girlfriend, her partner, gave me the old laptop, and she's like keeps apologizing for it because I needed some goo gone or something because there was stickers all over it that she took off, and I was like, you didn't have to do that. I might have liked the stickers you had on there, but there's like a button missing. I think I don't know what button that it is. It's whatever is supposed to be right next to the backspace. It might be the delete key. Yeah, that was such a blessing, because I didn't really want to have to finance a laptop, and I really needed one. But that does help because I can read the chat over there. If you wonder why I keep looking over, so the laptop is sitting over here to my left, and I can read that chat, and I can talk into the camera here. So, which is just on the little tripod stand. And the camera is just my Android phone. So yeah, laptop's like, I want one, I just don't want to buy one. Yeah, she definitely hooked me up. But so when I was going to school for my I did a bunch of school in the last couple of years because I did all these college courses to get my death doula certification, and then other schools for specific grief certifications, and then I did all my college classes for my CDCA, which is a state licensure for a chemical dependency counselor assistant, which is like step 1, that I can do some individual sessions and I can do the lead groups, but all of that, I had a really little tablet, and so then I bought a little bit bigger one, and it still was pretty little, and I have that vision problem. And then they both took a crap on me, so I had to finish all those college classes. You had the college experience without the college. Okay, party girl. Yeah, those classes, I ended up having to finish like 80 to 90% of that. Woo! I'm totally seeing like, did you party with the frat boys and frat girls? That sounds fun. I just tried to wink at you. I suck at winking. I can't believe 2 of them. 2 of them crapped out on me, but I didn't stop. That's how determined that I was. Green-eyed. The small tablet died. The new tablet I had about a year, and it died. When I was in high school, I had a friend whose mom could get us in a nightclub. Ooh, and then you would party with the Air Force guys. Oh, they're wild. I was in the Air Force for 4 years. Yeah, those any military base, they party and drink pretty hard. Yeah. You like the Navy guys, huh? Yeah, I was just determined though. I was like, you know what? I may not have a monitor or a laptop to be able to take all these classes on, but I was like, I'll be damned if I'm not going to do it anyway. So Marines are hot bodies in Army. I don't know. Fun to talk to. Yeah. I love men in uniform, but I don't always love the mentality that goes along with it. But I love like the fit bodies and the really starched, pressed clothes. And so far as the Caucasian persuasion, they cannot have long hair at all. That's a big turnoff to me. That's just personal preference. The uniform usually does bring a certain kind of ego with it. Most jobs where you have to wear a uniform, there's if there's a uniform plus / some kind of authority that goes along with it, then but part of me likes that challenge of like, I like somebody who's I'm thinking of what movie was it? It was from Monty Python, where they go to the Castle Anthrax, and it's all those virgins, And Sir Lancelot is like, let me face the peril. Yeah. I know that the egoic guys in the uniforms, I know that they're bad news, but I'm like, let me face the peril. 'Tis but a flesh wound. You already know it, Green Eyed Yes. One of my freaking favorite movies. It's so stupid, but I love it. Yes, and at Castle Anthrax, where all of the virgins are, spank me and me and me. Yeah, too much fun. I had a flipper. I had actually two. All right, I usually, unless they completely flipped upside down. So I am going to take those. I usually try not to take them unless they like flew all the way up. Those guys are lunatics. Yeah, they are. So we're doing sacred ancestor messages now. Plant Whisperer. I'm not going to take that. That was a big bunch. The earth provides everything you need to heal, nourish, and thrive. That, you know, certain people are just to be like, yeah, I need my plants. I need my herbs. Enjoy, brah, sis. Enjoy. I wish I could partake, but I do not partake anymore. Plant Whisperer. The earth provides everything you need to heal, nourish, and thrive. To truly understand, you must listen with your heart and soul. Use your natural gifts. I actually, though, do want to get back into, I had a healing garden, Holy Grail. Yeah, that's what it was. It's going to bother me. Yep, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. That was it. Talking about the card, the Plant Whisperer. Using your natural gifts. I do want to get back into a healing. When it gets warm and I put in flowers and herbs and vegetables and all that, I had a little witchy healing garden started at my old property, and I want to the flower beds here just need completely redone. So hopefully I can find someone who likes to garden and wants to do that and wants to help me build that and make that an actual reality, because the whole flower bed in the front of the house here is just, the dirt is crap and it's just full of prickers. But yeah, my old place, I had bee balm and lavender, sage, mugwort, chamomile, echinacea, woolly lamb's ear. All of those are healing plants, and they're pretty. And I was adding in, trying to learn more and add more things in. So do I have any room to put a greenhouse? I might actually, yeah, I could actually put a little greenhouse and put one in. But I'll anchor it down, because you saw what happened to the metal shed. Didn't anchor it down. Yeah, I could. I do need to do that. Yeah, it's just like killed that shed. I mean, I already knew when I told him we need to anchor it. We need to anchor it. We need to anchor it. It'll be all right. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Every time I said we need to anchor it, his reply was, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And I knew it wouldn't be fine. And I should have hired somebody to come anchor it. But nope, I didn't. So the first card was talking all about Plant Whisperer, so using your natural gifts and healing herbs. So if you're not a gardener, maybe it's just telling you to bring some more plant life into your surroundings, because it does help clean up the air and help you breathe better. And they're calming and they're lovely. You could start with an indoor herb garden of things that you like to season your food and grow those inside. So you might surprise yourself, actually. So yeah, I knew you were going to say, I knew somebody was going to say that. Yeah. The medicinal. The medicinal. That's actually, I won't say that on here. Mugwort can be used for that. And I did used to have that in my healing garden. The next card is Melodic memory. Let your soul sing, for in doing so you connect with the divine. Share your song with the world and let your heart speak to the universe. Music transcends words. Who might that be talking to? Music and song, let your soul sing. You're connecting with the divine. Share your song with the world and let your heart speak to the universe. Music transcends words. I mean, I write lyrics and songs and raps, and I sing sometimes during my lives, but I never would think that I'm good enough to, I don't know. What a coinky dink. Hey, it came out. You saw, I shuffled, it flew out, green-eyed. I've been, trying to tell you. Do your music. Get your stuff out there. Came out again. What a coinky dink. I don't know very many people who say that, but I love it. I've always said that. Coinky dink. We have anything else? Spirits, guides, and ancestors. Spirits, guides, and ancestors. So glad you were here with me. Why am I what was the stupid cartoon? It was I think it was on Sesame Street. It was the little monsters, and they were phenomenal. Neat, 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 phenomenal. Neat, 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 neat. But you're coinky dink. I'm singing coinky dink to the tune of that. Phenomenal. Coinky dink. Ding, doo, 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 doo. Coinky dink. Doo, 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 doo. They did play some good songs on Sesame Street. They really did. They really, really did. Cute. Ooh, and green-eyed. We're both talking about travel. Look at this hunky man on here. Curious Explorer. There's still a couple that I still sing in my head. I want to know what they are. Don't keep it a secret. So for those of you out there like me and Green-Eyed who are talking about wanting to travel and doing exploration, the Curious Explorer came up, and it says at the bottom of the card, it says, embrace the unknown, learn from every twist and turn, for the destination is only part of the story. What matters is how you navigate life, open to discovery. Yeah, I would absolutely. Mr. Wendango. Why did I hear that in a southern voice? Oh, Mr. Wendango. Then why am I hearing it in that voice? Yeah. Does he have actual... I can't tell because I'm so distracted by his navel and his abs. I can't tell if that is a cloth tied around him or if it's like plants. Spiky plants. I don't know. What do you think, Green-Eyed? I don't know. You don't know, but it's about to come off. Mr. Wangdango, Mr. Wangdango. Maybe. I don't know. Some of these names. People are joining in, and they're not chit-chatty because they don't know me yet, but that's okay. That's all right. Because they don't know me yet, but that's okay. That's all right. That's okay. That's all right. Let's see if we have anything else. Anything else? My laptop just blinked out for a minute, so hopefully, I don't know. The phone didn't though, so hopefully the feed didn't go weird at their own comfort. Yeah, I know. It's cool. How long have you and I known each other, Green-Eyed? Like through Uncle L's reads and Enchanted's reads? I mean, it's been been, I don't know, a few months. I don't know. Not forever, ever. Feels like it hasn't been that long. But you my peeps. Yeah, I was thinking about that 6-7 months maybe. I don't know. But I like you more than some people I've known 30 years. Yeah, 7-ish. I got some people I've known 30, 40 years. And I don't hold them in nearly as high regard as you, green-eyed devil. Why am I, that was my foghorn leghorn impersonation, by the way. I don't know. The characters are coming out. They've had 30 years and improved. Not by much. They've probably, like, you know, yeah. Ah, my hair. Grab my hair. My hair is getting caught on my fingers as I'm trying to shuffle. I got a couple more. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna let those go. Beep, 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 beep. Order. What order? That one came out. Okay. So this kind of flows together nice too. Divinely inspired. Creativity is a gift from spirit, a way to express the truths that cannot be spoken. Do not limit your vision. Let your soul guide your hands. Express yourself freely. So, he's a very, who shot JR? I don't know, but I do. Yes, Dynasty and Dallas meet. He's very creative type. Painting, creating. It doesn't have to be that you're doing art, but whatever your creative endeavors are, your photography or your music or your tarot or your Reiki or your, you know, drawing or your writing or whatever your creative gifts are, they are a gift from spirit and a way for you to express the truths that cannot be spoken. Do not limit your vision. Do not limit yourself. Let your soul guide your hands and express yourself freely. And the next card is Wise Guardian. Your strength lies in your ability to guide and protect, but never forget to listen. Know when to be firm and when to let others find their way. Create your own legacy. She's very... You would rather take the Amazonian guy on the last card. Yeah, I know. He looks a little sugar britches. Nothing wrong with that. Just not my type. Not my type. And I prefer melanated, very melanated folks generally. But the next card was Wise Guardian. Your strength lies in your ability to guide and protect, but never forget to listen. Know when to be firm and when to let others find their way. Create your own legacy. So whatever you're divinely inspired to do, creating your own path. Fleeting time. You feel like you have fleeting time, but do not rush through life. Each moment is precious. Honor the past. Live fully in the present and let the future unfold with grace. Have patience and enjoy life. So quit being such a timekeeper. No, he doesn't. He doesn't even have it. Look at his hair. He doesn't even have a good hairdo. He doesn't. I know. He doesn't. I know. Yeah. I'm not a fan. Like Tom Selleck, but Sugar Britches Tom Selleck. Oh no? Somebody might like him. Yeah. You've dated the rainbow. Alright. Skittles. I mean, I've dated different types, but I do have, I guess, If it's a male, I have a preference. If it's a female, I'm much more open. But I'm very, none of your exes resemble each other anyway. I'm trying to think, do mine really? In attitude, maybe a little bit, but exactly. I find different things attractive in different people. I'm very much more personality, conversation in the mind, and more so attracted by people's minds as I get older than their looks. The next card out is Nature's Remedy. Healing is not about fixing, but returning to balance. Be mindful of living things for what you heal in yourself, you heal in the world. Everything has a purpose. No, that's not just like we were talking about the plants and growing things and the healing garden and all of that, but honoring all creatures, you know, their trees and our tree friends and animals and all that, knowing that everything has a purpose and being mindful of that, and people, being mindful of people. What you heal in yourself, you heal in the world. This is so true. When you can heal jealousy and competitiveness, projection, any of that crap, when you can heal that, when you can heal people pleasing, when you can become like the best version of yourself, you teach, you know, just by kind of being an example, you can teach and inspire other people to heal themselves too. So it, you know, creates a much better vibration for everyone. When you decide to be what is right in the world will be right with you. Yeah, definitely. The next card out is Endless Flow. Release your burdens, and let the water carry them away. Trust in the power of the waterfall to cleanse the past and refresh your spirit. Letting go brings renewal. Endless flow of emotions, letting burdens go and letting the water carry them away. Man, I did that today. I took a shower that was over an hour long. I definitely had the endless flow of letting my burdens flow away today. Being right is not always popular, so I definitely know that I am right in the world. Yeah. Definitely. And the last card, Ecstatic Motion. Dance is a way to express emotions that words cannot capture. Move in rhythm with the world around you and connect to the pulse of life. Release your worries. You know, you may not be a big dancer, like Thumper needs to clean. Thumper does need to clean in my throat. I'm getting tired and I can hear it in my voice. I think I woke up at 7 o'clock this morning and I never did go back to sleep or take a nap. The next card, where it's talking about dancing through life and expressing your emotions that words cannot capture. More so, the card to me is not just about dancing. Like, dancing is joyful, but the words that stick out to me more on this is move in rhythm with the world around you and connect to the pulse of life. Release your worries. So this, just like the endless flow, those two go together to me, of not holding on to worries, either clinging to the past and the burdens or the hurts of the past, or clinging to the worries of the future, just being in flow. Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to look back at those and yeah. I don't know how much they flow together, but it was Plant Whisperer. The earth provides everything you need to heal, nourish, and thrive. To understand, you must listen with your heart and soul. Use your natural gifts. And the next card out was Melodic Memory. Let your soul sing, for in doing so you connect with the divine. Share your song with the world and let your heart speak to the universe. Music transcends words. Curious Explorer. Learn from every twist and turn. You just want to see Mr. Wang Dango again. Yeah, I did. Curious explorer, learn from every twist and turn, for the destination is only part of the story. What matters is how you navigate life, open to discovery and embrace the unknown. Show the card. Show the card. Mr. Wendango. Mr. Wendango. He's haughty. This is the card. They're cheap. I'm sure I got them off of Shein or Temu, but those are the Sacred Ancestor cards. That's Mr. Sexy Wendango. You know what? I could actually take that and get that card, like, get that. Could get a remake of it done and, like, blow it up. And it could be, like, I don't know, wall art for general purposes. You know, you never know. The next card is the divinely inspired. Creativity is a gift from the spirit, a way to express the truths that cannot be spoken. Do not limit your vision. Let your soul guide your hands. Express yourself freely. Express yourself. Hey, 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 hey. The next card is Wise Guardian. Your strength lies in your ability to guide and protect, but never forget to listen. Know when to be firm and when to let others find their way. Create your own legacy. Only that person knew what I was doing. Only that person knew what I was doing with. Yep, if only that person knew what I was doing with their oracle card. Yes, who is your... This is right. Who is your model? Wise Guardian. Your strength lies in your ability to guide and protect, but never forget to listen. Know when to be firm and when to let others find their way. Create your own legacy. And fleeting time. Don't rush through life. Each moment is precious. Honor the past. Live fully in the present. Let the future unfold with grace. Have patience and enjoy life. That's a whole... Quit thinking of the limitation and constructs of time. Nature's remedy. Healing is not about fixing, but returning to balance. Be mindful of living things. For what you heal in yourself, you heal in the world. Everything has a purpose. He's so cute. I love you, Green Nine. And the final two cards were endless flow and ecstatic motion. Release your burdens. Let the water carry them away. Trust in the power of the waterfall to cleanse the past and refresh your spirit. Letting go brings renewal. And move in rhythm with the world around you. Connect with the pulse of life. Release your worries. So it's never about how you fall. It's how you get up. Always. So get up. Yeah. What was the was that Muhammad Ali? Was he who said that? That's it. Fall down 7 or get knocked down 7 and get up 8. I am thinking that it's Muhammad Ali, but I could be completely wrong. I don't know. But anyway, I think I am gonna end, and I thought he was like a beer or something. I don't know. I think I am gonna end the live for tonight, and yeah, you don't know what you're saying, Muhammad. Yeah, fly like a butterfly, sting like a bee. I think I'm going to end the live for tonight, and I don't know when I'll get back on, but I will try. If I decide to do another, I don't think I'm going to do another one tonight, because I'm hurting a little bit, and I need some broth or something. I feel some, yeah, I'm not going to complain on here, but I need to get my rest. So I'm gonna end the live because my medical thingy is flaring up right now. So thank you everybody who joined in. I will probably just do some regular tarot reads lives at some point this weekend when I've had the chance to get some rest. So I'll try to put some kind of a notice or something that I'm going to be doing that. I haven't figured out how to do them live on YouTube yet, but maybe one of these days. But I don't know much. Like, I know how to record them and post them up there, but thank you, Green Eyed. I appreciate it. Thank you everyone who joined in. And hopefully I'll see you again on my next live, and I'll get a little bit better every time that I come on, and I'll start being able to do some live polls in the moment kind of thing. So thanks for helping, Green Eyed. Thanks for helping really pop my cherry. I've only done like 2 or 3 lives, and they were just with my phone and I couldn't read the chat, so it made a big difference having the laptop over there to be able to read the chat. Yes, RDL baby. Oh, nice. I see some Asian names in the chat. Cool. All right. So hopefully I'll chat with you, soon. Green Eyed and Soul Chatter, you're probably not here anymore, but thank you for popping in. I appreciate that. Everyone else who joined the live, thank you very, very much. Check out my other videos on TikTok and YouTube, and everyone have a safe evening, and thank you. Goodbye, everyone.